Tonight on Size Eyes on the Skies.
So if we want to take a look at our current conditions here in Ames right now, it is 71 and drizzling, winds coming from the northwest at 3 miles an hour. Feels like 71 right now. Dew points across the state of Iowa currently ranging around 48 degrees down in Council Bluffs. Up here in Ames, about 56 degrees, 51 in Des Moines, 49 up in Dubuque, 48 in Decorah. Current temperatures throughout the state of Iowa at the moment. Here in Ames again, 67 degrees. Pretty consistent temperatures right now, ranging around the mid-upper 60s. About our warmest points currently, 70 degrees in Des Moines. Pretty comfy fall-like weather out there.
Adriane has your national forecast. All of that and more on this Thursday, September 24th, 2024 edition of Size Eyes on the Skies starts now.
Broadcasting live from the studios at Iowa State University, the Iowa State Meteorology Department brings you the latest weather from across the country and out your front door. This is Size Eyes on the Skies.
Good evening. I'm your host, Zion Guerrero. We will begin with tonight's weather story. 47 cities between the Rockies and the Appalachians reported record low temperatures for the date. Lows of 38 degrees at Abilene, Texas, 34 degrees at Jackson, Kentucky, and 36 degrees at Midland, Texas established records for the month of September. The low of 36 degrees at Midland smashed the previous record for the date by 13 degrees. Fayetteville, Arkansas, and Springfield, Missouri reported their earliest freeze of the record. Thunderstorms also produced torrential rains in northeastern Florida. Jacksonville was deluged with 11.4 inches of rain and flash flooding, which unfortunately resulted in 2 deaths. And now to discuss more with what's happening around the country, here's Adriane with your national forecast.
So looking at the week ahead, we do have those severe weather chances upcoming here in the next couple of days. Again, we do have those hurricane chances in the southwest as well. Again, a decrease in temperatures is coming up for the country.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back. Now let's go to the national forecast with Adriane. Adriane, what's it looking around the country?
Well, Zion, we've got a lot going on. We have watches and warnings. We also have a hurricane watch, tropical storm watches. I don't know about you, but I've been keeping an eye on Helene as much as most meteorologists here at Iowa State. But currently looking at our current temperatures right now, we are sitting mostly around the country there, especially there in the northeast. We are sitting in those lower upper 50s to the mid 60s there as well. But once we get into the west here, we do see ourselves rising, especially there in Phoenix with a temperature of 106 degrees. Now, I don't know about you, but that's pretty hot outside. Now, looking at our current satellite radar, we are seeing a little bit of convection, especially here in the eastern portion of the country. We do have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings as well. Now, as I was saying with those watches and warnings, again, we do have those flood watches there, especially around the Atlanta area. You can also see those tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings as well. But once we get into the southwest here, look at what's going on here. We see a couple of hurricane watches, tropical storm watches as well. Again, we do have that threat for Tropical Storm Helene making its way up here. Looking at our current severe weather outlook, we do have that slight risk, 2 out of 5. Main threats being that hail and damaging winds. Nothing to worry about with tornadoes though. Current severe weather outlook for Wednesday, we are seeing that marginal risk there, especially in the southwest. Same thing for Thursday, we do have that slight risk, 2 out of 5, as well as Tropical Storm Helene at the moment will be making its way up here. Now, taking a look at our rainfall forecast, we are expecting a lot of rain, especially here again in the southeast portion of the country. Now, we do see Atlanta getting a lot of that rainfall. Again, should increase there by Friday midnight. Once we get through Friday, getting into Saturday, we do see that rainfall also increasing there as well. Now, we do have that drought across the country, especially there in the West Virginia and Ohio area. We do have that drought there in Texas as well. We do call it D4, which is an exceptional drought. Now, taking a look at the week ahead, we are choosing Tallahassee, Florida as our forecast city. So taking a look, we do see those upper 80s, but due to that rain-cooled air there on Thursday, we do see ourselves falling into those 80s. Once we get into the weekend, we should rise back up into those upper 80s. Again, once we get into Monday, we do again see that rain-cooled air making a nice return, bringing our temperatures down into those lower 80s once again.
Forecast. It's time for a trivia question for the evening. Which airport recorded the highest rated tornado? Our answer choices are A, Washington Dulles, B, Chicago O'Hare, C, St. Louis Lambert, D, Des Moines International Airport. We'll have that answer for you at the end of the show, plus we'll have your Iowa weather after the break.
It only takes a careless moment to turn this into this. Don't let forest fires be your fault. Make sure your fire is dead out.
Remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at your Iowa weather with Rachel. Rachel, what's going around in the state of Iowa?
Well, as we know, it's been a little bit cooler the last few days here over the state of Iowa. We've got some rain this morning, but looking ahead at the week, it seems like it's going to be pretty unseasonably warm considering that we just had our first day of fall a few days ago. Looking at the Doppler radar here right now across the state of Iowa, we have some rain and showers going on right now in about the southern half of the state. Focusing in on, we had a severe thunderstorm warning up in northern Missouri, right where little north of St. Joseph. Seems to have expired though. Focusing back in on Iowa, we currently still have some rain and showers throughout the state. A little bit north of Des Moines, we got some activity going on in Creston as well. Looking at our precip over the last 24 hours, it did rain this morning, but we do have some rain. However, that did not seem to help our drought monitor situation as the current state of Iowa is still pretty dry. However, in the next 24 hours, we are expecting a little bit more rain in the southern regions of the state. Looking ahead at our skycast for tonight, we are expecting it to be dropping pretty chilly, so grab a coat and grab a rain jacket, maybe an umbrella, because it'll be 49 degrees and mostly cloudy with a little bit of sprinkles. Looking into our skycast for tomorrow, it'll be partly cloudy, bit windy, 79 degrees, and sunny. Focusing on for the upcoming weekend for the Shindig forecast, it would be for any daytime activities, it'll be 80 degrees and sunny. For any nighttime Shindig activities, it'll be 65 and clear. Perfect weather if you ask me. Looking for the upcoming week ahead here in Ames, like I said, it'll be a bit unseasonably warm considering that we just had our first day of fall. These temperatures still seem pretty summer-like. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we have temperatures right around that 80-degree mark, lows in the mid-50s pretty much all week. This weekend, a little bit hotter in the low 80s. And then next Tuesday, we see temperatures tend to drop off, feeling a lot more fall-like at 68.
I don't know about you, Rachel, but I'm excited to see those temperatures dip back down. I'm ready for fall.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I honestly hate the colder weather. I am so sad. We have been above average though, so I guess it was time for us to fall into those 60s and even upper 40s there in the morning. So,
thank you guys for those forecasts. Let's review tonight's trivia question. Which airport recorded the highest rated tornado? A, Washington Dulles, B, Chicago O'Hare, C, St. Louis Lambert, or D, Des Moines International? What are you guys' thoughts on this?
see, I'm an Iowa resident. Like, I've lived here my whole life, so I'm going to be biased to go for Des Moines just because I love it here.
What about you, Rachel?
Well, I'm an Illinois resident, and I know Chicago has a very active tornado season so far in these last few months, so I'm going to have to go with Chicago O'Hare.
I'm going to go with Washington Dulles. And it looks like the correct answer is C, St. Louis Lambert. That EF4 tornado actually struck the airport on April 11, 2011. It actually struck two passenger aircraft with passengers on board. Hope they're okay.
Oh my God, wow. 2011 was such a wild season. I should have guessed that it happened in 2011, of course.
Of course. That concludes tonight's show. It's on Twitter, and you can find all our shows on YouTube under our Size Eyes channel. Thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful night.